change the world. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Open for Business. I've got a great new guest today, and he's a local business. Woo! I got Mark Holder. And Mark, you are with, okay, say the name correctly.
Flame and Flavor.
There you go.
Yes.
Flame. Now, you're kind of known.
We are, yeah. We've built our brand over the past 2 years. A lot of legwork, a lot of charity work, working with the community is key. So,
And working with some of the businesses you work with, that's really charity. I'm just,
Yeah.
we were just talking about that. So, now, you at one point in time you were strictly mobile.
yes, we were. Yeah,
Okay.
it was an adventure. We'll say that.
Adventure. I like it when you said that. Well, it was an adventure.
Yeah, it was something, man. So we started as a catering company, evolved into a food truck. We were like, hey, it's a little more affordable to get into than a full-size restaurant. Let's do that. We hit the road really hard, going to events all over the city. And then we had a propane regulator leak. And that was the end of the food truck. So she blew up, unfortunately, on Cherokee Boulevard.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah.
It's like Lively. You're like, oh, my life is right there.
I thought it was a joke at first. So my business partner was towing it, and he called me. He's like, "Hey, man, the food truck blew up." I was like, "Yeah, whatever. I'll see you at the shop." He's like, "No, seriously, turn around."
We need you, man. Wow. So, okay. Now you got a store, you got a restaurant or store.
We have a deli, yes,
A deli.
storefront. Yep.
So where's that at?
On Ashland Terrace, right across from Doc Holliday's. So we're right between Hickson Pike and Dayton Boulevard.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now is it just a normal 9 to 5?
11 to 5.
11 to 5.
Yeah, so we're open 11 to 5, those prime lunchtime hours. And if you want to pick something up on the way home, we're there for you.
7 days a week.
6 days a week. Mondays we're closed because we make everything from scratch.
Oh.
We roast our own turkey. It comes in raw. We
I
smoke
know
our
where I'm
chicken.
coming and hanging out on Mondays now. I'm just saying.
You got a sample on Monday.
Mark, I'm here. Because turkey. Okay. So protein-wise, what's your biggest mover?
Italian beef,
Italian beef.
hands down. I didn't know
You
there were
smoke
so
that
many
as well?
Chicago people here.
Oh, yeah.
Like a ton of
This is Midwest world.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we take the top round and we roast it down in the oven until it's about 110 degrees. Pull it out, hand slice it, serve it with fresh jardiniere, roasted red peppers. It's phenomenal.
Wow. Now, where are you from originally?
Queens.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell the
I
accent's a little weird.
got a little bit of accent going on here. I'm surprised that you're not pure Italian.
So I would be, but my business partner grew up in Red Bank, born and raised.
Oh,
Yep.
so you have a little bit, got a little hillbilly in you.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
Yep.
business, and you got to serve everybody, not just.
Not just us, yeah.
Right.
So we're Sicilian Appalachian fusion.
That's awesome. Oh
So-
my God, is that literally what you say?
That's literally what we do. Yeah. It's on the
that
sot of
is
my car.
Absolutely. But in your car.
Yes.
So I have my tech, right? My TD's in the back here mixing the show. He goes, dude, you're sending me pictures. You got to meet this guy. You got to get him on the show. This is so cool. Hey, you're Smash Brothers and the whole nerd world, which,
Yes.
yeah, that's great. Then on top of that, you throw the Bigfoot in there on the side of your car. I'm like, okay, now I'm a nerd. I'm not a super deep nerd, but I'm a nerd, and I love to eat. Eating is like all day long. I could just pick all day long. So let's talk about some of the foods that you got going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like we said, the main seller is our bear. It's called the bear after the show.
The bear.
So we did that, followed up pretty closely by the Big Easy. So that's our muffaletta, which is a Sicilian sandwich.
Yeah.
We fly the bread and the tapenade in from New Orleans. We want you to have the best experience when you come in, the most authentic muffaletta you can get.
Oh,
So that's top tier. The salami we use on there is a red wine salami that we
Okay.
ship in from Italy. So if I can't make it, I import it.
mouth with water. If you see drool coming out, you'll know why, because we got this beautiful food. We're going to get to that beautiful food. Okay, and so let's keep going. What else is going on there?
So, and then after that, the Balboa. Balboa is one of my favorite sandwiches, hands down. It's my Nona's meatball recipe. It's made with pork and beef, and we top it with a 12-hour marinara sauce. It literally cooks for 12 hours.
Wow.
In a crock pot, low and slow.
Oh, you get it in there, just juice it all.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it brings out the natural sweetness in the tomatoes and kind of leaves the bitterness behind.
And the breads, now you break all the breads in-house?
Oh, no, we fly the breads in. So our hoagie rolls come from Jersey. It's an Italian bakery called
It's all
JJ
about the
Gaston.
water up there.
It is. I know it sounds
Everybody says that. I'm like, yeah, I know. I lived in, as younger, I was in Connecticut for a little while, and I learned to make pizzas.
Yeah, New Haven style.
exactly.
Yeah.
Sally's or Pepe's, right? And I work for a little company called Alforno's, which is out of the oven. And we had a brick oven, the whole 9 yards. Well, somehow, some way, this owner got one of the guys from Pepe's, one of the pizza chefs, somehow, some way, right? We somehow, some way got the recipe, somehow, some way. I'm just saying. And the guy said, it's Connecticut water is completely different than any water in your well. Same thing with Jersey and same thing with, is New York.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, and you hear these people down here where they're like, it's not all about the water, but it truly is. It is about the water.
It is. I mean, think about the minerals and stuff. The same thing with wine, right? Spain wine tastes different than California. It's the minerals in the dirt that makes the water taste different. Right. And we have probably one of the biggest filtration systems in the country in New York because the Hudson's gross. And you don't want to drink that water.
No, you do not. You don't even want to swim in that water.
No, you do not.
I'm just telling you right now. Been there, done that. Nasty. So you also have a Bourdain.
We do. Saint Bourdain, yeah. That was his favorite sandwich. It is true to exactly how Anthony ate it. Wow. I make the Dijonnaise in-house. We fly the mortadella in from Italy. And then you have this just beautiful Kaiser roll that we get from JJ Casson as well.
Oh, I just saw. I'm looking at this. So right now, if you're wondering what I'm looking at, I got a cheat sheet. Is this menu right here? The bruschetta bliss,
and that's the fusion that we were talking about.
Yeah.
So that's our peachwood smoked chicken.
Oh,
fresh made bruschetta, balsamic reduction, shaved pecorino romano.
I was going to say bruschetta, but I'm like, I don't want everybody to think I'm Mr. Fancy Guy. But so bruschetta. Oh, no. Those, dude. And I'm just looking at I'm sitting here going, okay. And dumb us, we went and had lunch before you got here, which was really stupid, but it's all right. There's always room for sandwiches. If you want to call them that. So what'd you bring in today? What is this?
So this is the Soprano. It is Tony Soprano approved.
Okay.
All right. So we start with a capicola on the bottom, then that red wine salami I was talking about, pepperoni, fresh Roma tomato, balsamic reduction, arugula, and fresh mozzarella.
Oh, real. That's not just.
That's real mozzarella,
real.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And then this right here.
That is the elote ember. So I wanted to bring a little bit of both of our backgrounds. So this is mine and then Jaren's background. That's our peachwood smoked chicken with elote, which is Mexican street corn, folded into it. So it's kind of a Mexican street corn salad.
Right.
And then we put green chili sriracha on there, and it is phenomenal. Oh, the flavor profile is crazy on that one.
And I'm telling you, they're sandwiches, but yet the aroma is like, I'm like, which one I'm going to dive into one of them, but I'm a balsamic vinegar guy. I'm not Italian in any way, shape, or form, but raised in the South up until I was 19 years old and then moved to Connecticut and became an Italian fan real quick.
Yeah, there's a lot of us there.
A real quick, funny story. Moved to Connecticut. This church people invited us for church, and we went over, and there was a big breakfast and all this kind of thing in there. And I picked up this round thing that had a hole in it, and I took a bite out of it, and I spit it out, and I told my mom, I said, that is the worst donut I have ever had in my life. Now, this was years ago, right? And the lady sitting right there, she goes, oh, honey, that's not a donut. That's a bagel. I'm like, it is the worst bagel I've ever. She goes, do you know what a bagel is? I said, no idea. Because down south, that wasn't a thing.
That's fair. Yeah.
Right? So she goes, oh, let me fix that. So she started putting cream cheese, and then she put lox on it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I looked at my mom, and I looked at her, and I'm like, and she goes, oh, honey, you don't eat lox? I was like, that looks like dead fish to me. I don't eat that. And she goes, try it. And then she put some capers on it, right? I'm like, oh my God, best thing ever. So
amazing.
I'm like, oh, converted. And then she pure Italian. So she's like, she wasn't offended. She just thought it was very funny.
Exactly.
It was a donut there. So, and then I see sweetness over here.
Yes, that is Sicilian style cannoli.
Oh.
So the difference between Sicilian and Italian. Italians use mascarpone. We use regatta.
Regatta.
Yep.
You use and M&Ms and chocolate chips.
So this one is Reese's Pieces.
Oh.
Then we have a Butterfinger, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and the OG chocolate chip.
So he doesn't get to see those at any way.
Not a single one of them.
Right. I don't even know what we're talking about out here. Why would you put regatta on sandwiches? I do find in the South though. So I know you don't make them, but people that have calzones and stuff like that, they don't put regatta.
It drives me insane.
It just puts mozzarella. I'm like, what are you doing?
Not a calzone.
Not a calzone.
It's a pizza turnover.
Yes. It drives my wife insane because my wife was raised Italian. She's not. Her father, blah, 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 married a whole 9 yards. And every time we go somewhere, the first thing she goes, yeah, I forgot.
You have to.
And they're like, what? And I'm like, she goes, never mind, I'll just do a pizza. Yeah, it's horrible. But anyway.
I found one place that does it right.
Okay.
I'll give him a shout out. New York Pizza Department in Lakeside.
Oh.
And they're huge.
Okay.
He does a fantastic job, but it makes the dough from scratch and everything.
Got you. Now, you say that you also cater.
We do, yeah. So we started our catering company first. We've been catering for almost 2 years now. We do weddings, office parties. We were just voted best caterer in the city by News Channel 12 as well.
Whoa.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
Okay, so if I have a small event and say, I know I've got 15, 20 people coming, then I call you and say, I got 15, 20 people coming. I need to make enough food for everybody to get a little bit of everything, some sweets, some savories and stuff like that.
Yep.
You can do that.
Oh, anything. Yeah, we do dessert tables. We do Tex-Mex, barbecue, Sicilian Appalachian fusion, just pasta.
I love the Sicilian appellation. That is so. There's got to be you got to make an acronym.
There should be.
Sicilian appellation, something like that. We're gonna work on that. I'm just saying, we're gonna work on that. Okay, so and now weddings, bar mitzvahs, parties, just because Super Bowls.
We even do private chef work. Really? So Valentine's Day, I will come to your house and cook for you and your wife. You don't have to clean, cook, touch anything. I serve you wine. I pair the wine. I explain it to you and everything.
Whoa. So are you a trained chef?
I'm trained in the School of Hard Knocks.
No, okay. That's so the best way in my personal opinion. Just saying.
I will not hire anyone with a culinary degree. I think they're arrogant and they...
Yes, chef.
Yeah, don't do that to me.
Yes, chef.
Like, my name is Mark. You could just call me that.
Yeah, exactly.
And they just don't have the respect for the atmosphere that guys like me do. Like, I started as a dishwasher at 13 in a pizzeria in Long Island.
Right.
One day the pizza guy called out. Boom, I'm a pizza guy now.
Guess what? You're on the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Get up there.
Yep. So I worked my way up. It's been 24 years now.
Oh, nice.
So finally branched out on my own.
But it feels good, doesn't it?
It does. I love what I do. It's seeing people's reactions and faces. And I believe that food it's a love language, right?
Yes.
It forms a community. It brings people around. Like Sunday dinner. In New York, it's huge.
Yeah.
Every Sunday, 2 o'clock, you're at Nona's house. You're eating Sunday sauce every week. So it really makes me feel like my customers are part of my family. I get to know their kids. Before you walk in, I know what you're going to eat.
Right. That's the delis I'm used to. Mm-hmm. We didn't. It's kind of funny. Growing up, we didn't have delis, right? We had the corner store or whatever.
Yeah.
And they still do you, right? They knew coming in, you're going to get chicken wings or you're going to get chicken and potato, whatever. But up north, I did find I loved the delis, and when you walk in, and once you've been there for a little bit, your family,
yes,
right? They treat you like family too.
I'll talk to you like that. Yeah,
exactly. Sometimes it's not all, hey, how you doing? Hey, why'd you wear that today? Were you not thinking this morning or whatever? Or this is my favorite, baby. You don't look good. You need to eat.
Yes.
Nona, right? Our grandma or whatever comes out. She goes, oh, you need to sit down. And then the soup comes out, I have a ton of Greek friends. And immediately the avellino soup comes out, and and it's like you're her kid, and they're taking care of you. Or Uncle Barney comes out and goes, you need to eat. Right?
Yes. And don't say no.
No.
Do not say no.
No. And you never get a little anything.
No.
I'm looking at that right there. I'm like,
that's why.
It's 2 days, maybe 3.
Yeah.
To really do it right way. This right here, probably 2 days, because that's just, that thing is that big around. I don't know. Here, I'm going to see if I can.
Yeah, it's burrito sized.
Look at the size of this.
There's a little toothpick in there holding it together.
That is huge.
Yeah, between 6 and 8 ounces of protein on every half sandwich.
Wow. That's how big are the cannolis? Because those are pretty damn big.
The size of your hand, easily.
Do you have a website? Let's show the website.
Yeah, we do. It's flameandflavordeli.com for the deli, and then flameandflavorchat.com for our catering.
That is absolutely, dude. I'm stoked. Now I can go get some real Sicilian appellation.
Yeah, a little different.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, cold sandwiches are not supposed to smell good. They're supposed to be, but I'm sitting, this is wafting over to me. Now, when you do catering and you just, what's the distance? How far will you travel?
I'll go anywhere. So, the 28th of this month, I'll be in Sevierville for a wedding.
Wow, you do travel.
I will go anywhere you want, but we charge a mileage fee.
Yeah.
If you're willing to pay it, I'll go wherever you want.
Now, can I order it and then pick it up?
100%.
Okay. And do you need, how many days do you need before?
I typically ask for a week for small parties and 2 weeks for anything over 25.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So is there a minimum?
No, because we do the private chef thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
We also do take and bake, meal prep.
I was going to say, do you do meal prep?
Yeah, absolutely. If you call me, you're like, Mark, I really want baked ziti. I'm dying for some.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make it for one person.
Really?
We have aluminum pans that are 10-inch pans. You get half a pound of pasta and all the fixings.
So I know a guy, his wife is gone 2 weeks out of the month because she's still working down in Florida.
Yep.
And so say, hey, Mark, I need meals for a week.
Mm-hmm.
You can handle stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll give you pretty much just a list of options. So if you need it for a week, I'd give you double the options.
Right.
And you're like, all right, I want these 7. Cool. We do fire roasted red potatoes, Yukon Gold mashed potatoes, Brussels sprouts with balsamic reduction.
Right.
Really anything you
put
want.
it in the oven.
Yeah, so it'll have instructions written on the lid.
Yep.
Step by step, what temperature and all that jazz.
Nice.
You can even pick it up hot and ready. I'm kind of like a delicious Little Caesars.
Oh my God, you are. I mean, I'm sitting. Normally, I'm not stumped for questions.
That's fair.
Now my brain is already working on like, well, can you do this? Can you do that? And can you do this? So again, let's remind everybody, you're at 11
to 5,
11
Tuesday
to
through
5.
Sunday at 739 Ashland Terrace.
Okay, and you're closed on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Just Monday, so we can prep. Yeah, our food truck comes in Monday. We receive everything and prep it up for the week.
Are you going to get another food truck?
No.
Yeah, boy, I mean, that was like not even no. No.
So food trucking is weird. You're like, oh, it's less overhead. It's not. It's really not.
I couldn't see it being less overhead.
I mean, because we had to buy a truck to pull a thing. We had to buy the food truck, the propane, the diesel, the generator, and then every part of the city you go to, they want $50 every time you go, because you got to get a permit for the day. And then if you're downtown, you need the permit plus the parking spots, and it doesn't math.
Really?
So you end up. That's why everyone's like, oh, food trucks are expensive. That's why.
Oh,
don't take it out on them.
Yeah.
They're paying through the nose. So
I didn't know that. I didn't know that you had to go get a special permit, plus you had the parking permit, and then you're giving back to the owner if you're doing something.
And then you give the kickback as well.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And a lot of these festivals, like I won't name it, but they want $2,500 for the year plus 10% of your profits all year long. No.
That's crazy.
Our profit margin's razor thin.
Yeah.
And now you're just dipping into it.
See, people don't understand that. People don't understand that, it's great that you're cooking and you have a truck and you're mobile, and blah, blah, blah. But, there is so much too. It's your overhead. It's your gas. It's your insurance. I mean.
Insurance is a nightmare.
Nightmare, right?
And where do you find me?
Right.
In a food truck, where are you?
And then you're paying,
I can chase you down.
Yeah, then you're paying money to social media to get the word out that, hey, we're going to be over here. Oh, we're going to be over here, and come see us. And you're like, oh my God, I hope at least 50 people show up to kind of cover my basics.
Yep.
Right. So I'm not working in a negative today,
because there was $50 days.
Yeah.
And you're sitting for 10 hours in the sun with equipment right behind you.
Yeah.
It's not like the AC can combat that.
No. Yeah. Oh my God, dude. I mean, God bless you, brother. And so now you get a place. Are you going to stick with one or you?
No, we're going to branch out.
That's what I like.
So I'm actually looking here in Ringgold.
Really?
So I love it. It's still got that small town vibe. Like, especially in this area, everything's real low. And that's how I gauge cities. How tall are the buildings?
Yeah. All right.
If I can see over them, we're good to go.
I have people for you to talk to.
That'd be fantastic.
I do. I have. Matter of fact, I probably would introduce you to the owner of this building.
Okay.
Because he's got a lot of property down here. So
that'd be fantastic.
And to have a deli, because just do something for breakfast. That's all I ask.
Yeah, so we'd be open for breakfast. I actually work very closely with Grabble's Bagels. My friend Adam Grabble owns it. He's a kid from Queens. He hand makes every single bagel by himself.
That is absolutely.
He's a mastermind.
Now,
We sell them at the deli now, actually.
Oh,
too.
do you really?
Yeah.
So that means I got to come to you at least once a week to get me some bagels.
Exactly.
And get me some cannolis. What other desserts do you make other than cannolis?
So I can make literally anything, but we always have cannoli on hand. We do cannoli with brownie cream. We do tiramisu, Italian rainbow cookies, regular Italian cookies.
Black and white cookies?
Black and whites, yep. So we do pretty much anything.
I'm telling you, if you go to Italian or Sicilian, I don't care. If you go to a Mediterranean style, right? Or that, if you don't get a black and white, at least get a black and white.
They always have them too.
Yeah.
And they're this big.
Yeah. Yeah. It's enough for me, it's like 2 days. I can
Me
pick up
too.
for 3. I don't, if I eat that whole thing, I'm in a diabetic coma. So it is what it is. So let's talk about some other stuff. Because I'm looking at more like you have salads.
We do. Yeah. So we work with a local farm right in East Ridge called Let Us Help. And yeah, I thought it was clever.
That's good. Let us help. That's awesome.
So yeah, he brings us fresh produce every single week.
Okay.
The bib lettuce he brings in is phenomenal. It's really beautiful. So we make our salads with an Arcadia blend, which is your mesclun and your arugula and things like that. It's very hearty, holds up, very nutritious.
Okay. Now, what if I want a salad sandwich? I need to pull it from bread, but I still want the protein in the vegetables.
Yeah, absolutely. So any sandwich can be a wrap or a salad.
Oh.
And any salad can be a sandwich or a wrap.
Okay. All right.
We're super fluid with that. And you could even come in and be like, hey, Mark, I want turkey, bacon, tomato. That's it. Cool. Gotcha.
So stop going to freaking Zaxby's and go to this man right here and get a real salad that's got some real food and it's not. And there you go, dude. I'm crushing on you right now. I'm just saying. And then you have. Oh wait a minute. What is a potato salad?
It's red potato salad.
Okay.
Very Southern style.
Okay.
Yep.
The Appalachian salad.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yep.
And is that a caprese?
It is a caprese salad, yes.
Okay.
So it's a small portion. It's got 4 slices of the mozzarella, Roma tomatoes, balsamic reduction, fresh basil. We chef out the basil on the spot and top it with it.
And you do like sauce. Okay. So you let that. So it's for me to ask for what was my wife calls them antipasto.
Antipastos, yeah. That's actually right there on the menu, pasta salad.
Oh, see, I don't see the front of it, so
that's like the Southern term for it, but it's antipasta.
Okay, yeah, that's our thanks the day before Christmas Eve, and then the day before Thanksgiving. Typically, it's the holiday. That's our go-to to warm everybody up.
Yes,
right.
Yeah, everyone got, and then charcuterie is big now, right? We started that. That's antipasto. We started that. That's our thing.
That's been around forever. I mean, you just didn't put it on fancy boards.
Exactly.
It was like in a big bowl, and you put it out.
Olives. Here's
this.
It's
all get it, make it happen. So if people, I'm trying to think of some more questions because I'm reading the menu because it's the first time. I didn't go. I try not to go and spoil the surprise and go and look at everybody's website. I want you to tell me. So my question to you is this, and then we've got about 3.5 minutes left. What made you wake up and go, I'm going to do this for a living. I'm going to become this. I mean, you just, someone just say, you should open a restaurant. I'll go, okay, I will.
Yeah, no, that's not how it happened. So I was probably cooking with my Nona. That probably where it started. Men aren't usually allowed in the kitchen.
No.
So I would
She must have really loved you.
Well, no, she loved me as a cheese grater.
I was
and I would just knuckle busters what I called it.
Yeah.
So I would just grate Parmesan, but I would watch.
Yeah.
You watch the little nuances of cooking. So she cooked with her heart. People are always like, well, how much garlic do you use? I don't know. This much.
Yeah. Right.
So that's really where I picked it up. And I knew that I wanted to share that experience with people, the feeling of family, coming together over a good meal.
Right. Dude, that is absolutely phenomenal. And do you hold dear her recipes that you probably go?
Yeah. The marinara and the meatballs are both hers.
So how long does it take you to take the marinara? To make the marinara?
45 minutes of prep, 12 hours of cooking.
12. Now, do you jar it? Do you do any jars?
We will sell it in jars. We could sell up to gallons. If you want a gallon, I'll sell you a gallon. I'm working on sealing them still. So for now, we just sell them in deli containers. 8
Your
ounces,
Appalachian
32.
boys are going to teach you that because that's the
keep
whole
telling him.
prepping side. If he's not prepping and homesteading and canning, that boy needs to go back to them Appalachian roots. I'm just saying right now because I mean, it's kind of weird. I got Appalachian and I got Ozarks in me.
Yeah, that's very different.
And I'm like going, okay, so now I'm trying to teach myself the old ways, right? I've started canning. It's different. You know,
It is.
You're putting stuff in, you're boiling it, and you got to do it right and the whole 9 yards. So the marinara, the sauce is the same way.
It is.
You know, you got to cook it, and you don't cook it, you prepare it. I was taught that a long time ago. And then so now are you tomato base, vinegary base, sugar base?
For my marinara sauce,
Yeah.
it's no sugar added at all.
Just
If you're adding sugar, you're doing it wrong.
okay.
You're
Because everybody's
cooking it
like,
too
it takes the
fast.
acids away.
It does, if you're not going to cook it long enough. So the whole point is like caramelizing an onion, right?
Yes,
The
okay.
longer you do it, the more sugar pulls out of it. And we get our tomatoes from Italy, much like a lot of things in my restaurant. And it needs the 12 hours. 100% does.
So it's so slow and low.
That's it. Kind of like barbecue.
Oh, yeah. Love
So-
barbecue. Right. Brother, thank you for stopping.
been a pleasure.
in. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Look, everybody, if you're hungry, and if you're not hungry now, there's something wrong with you. I'm just saying right now. But this man right here, go down and see him because he will take good care of you. He will feed you. I've already got a guy in the back over here that's drooling to get into this. And he goes, I got the sandwich from you the first time he met you. He's like, and then once again. Look, go see the man. Go get something to eat. Take care of it. He's a local business. We love local business here. We'll see everybody next week on Open for Business.